Blessed art I, and I hunger and thirst for righteousness, 'cause Jah will provide. Jah, 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 Jah. We never stop praising Jah, 'cause Jah will provide.
Greetings. We're there early. Man, cause human death says, God will always provide. May I tell you.
Yeah, it's true to nothing but the truth.
You see the way the things are run, and people are going with what they are going with, them feel say, they might figure it out. None of us figure out nothing. You understand? The greatest thing to figure out is to give thanks for life. See, when we go to sleep and wake up back, you have to remember something. If you never hear this before, there are millions of people that never wake up. So we should give thanks or wake up. You understand? And them spiritualists advise the people them correctly, if you know. You understand? So do good so that good will attain you and follow you. You understand? A simple things, seriously. So we are seeing now that we have some African youths, diasporan youths, and African American youths trying to slander Muslims or Islam. And these ones are going straight to Islam, They might use the word Islam. Yo, it's something we want to say to people, You see? Regardless if it's a Hindu, Buddhist, or Christians, or Muslim, regardless, hold on, before me say anything, there are people who take this thing for competition. They're very mentally competitive in their mind when they come to what they want to call religious projections. And them get into this argumentative thing and so forth, and them start a spouse kind of thing that Muhammad. And we don't know, like me personally, I don't know what Muhammad them talk about. You understand? That's one of the chains of command in Al-Islam, See? So when an eyed person don't know what Muhammad them talk about, you see, are trying to speak about, and the accusations, but I want to ask them, what life are you living? What life is it that you're pursuing? What life is it that you're bringing to the world? What is that life? What is that responsibility? What is that ethics? What is that moral? What is that life? And who are command the life that you all are shaping? Why is you trying to throw aspersions at Al-Islam? May I tell you, man, I'm tired of these young black boy them and these black men that have nothing else to do but to try to turn these young people into argumentative tools. And they educate them. And now them are come on YouTube and everywhere and project something to say that they're speaking to me, a Muslim, and then I have to help them understand. You think so, we fool? Understand a terminology in the Quran. Because you already, as make up your mind, say that jihad and slave and so, them, it means this and that. It's just like those who say Jesus and there was no jeer and all kind of thing and crucifixion and razor dead and so forth and so forth. You understand? And they try to convince you all of these things. And me I say, yeah, what kind of life you live? You and your family, if you have family, if you have your own personal family, you and your people, them, your mother, father, and the created family. What kind of life you live? What you're actually doing in this earth, in this dunya? Or is it that you just see yourself going to Hyde Park corner and a spouse and all kind of thing, and then come on YouTube and see if you can get X amount of following. Star. Personally, me no inna that, man. A foolishness. You understand? And them older black man them, you call you black no, you know, me no call you no African. You call you older black man them who are support these young people, these vulnerable, innocent young minds. When you gone on your little petty stool, what is it that they're going to be able to do? What is it? You understand? What is it? Because everyone want to live. Simple. Everyone want to live. So me want to know what kind of quality of life you help them to shape for themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true to nothing but the truth. Yeah. Oh.
Yes. You understand? Nothing else but the truth. So we don't want people them to come like some Barney Boo. Because I definitely have the screw. And I put it right under you. Seriously. Heat. No gimmicks. Settle. And then you have a man in America, you know. Him did a try for many, 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 many years. Right? Him live in America. And him from the so-called Middle East. I'm going to try many years, many, many years to see if him can get a following in the religious thing on the street. And him chose Islam, Muslims. And him take all the Portuguese history in a Zanzibar and all these different places. Yeah, the Portuguese. See, some people them need to go to school again, you know. And you want to go to school in terms of studying history from not today and not on Google. Hey, yo, you see this Google something? Forget that, you know. Go to school. I go college, I go university and research history. And those of you who are over 40 and so forth, yo, go back down and tell the people, say you want to start looking at history from the 70s. You understand me? What you had in your vaults and what you were projecting in academia, in history, pertaining to Africa. You understand? Not slave Africa, you know, to Africa. See? And then come up to when the people them from outside of Africa come into Africa. So you will see that the Romans and the Hyksos and, listen, man, you will learn a lot of things. See? And we have some Johnny come lately, black youth and black man them, that never got that far, you know. Whatever they have accumulated is hearsay, hearsay, hearsay. Now, books are hearsay because someone explore the thing and write the thing, and sometimes other people has plagiarized what I've written. Or them copy, or them publish what me I write. With the agreements of me, you know, because them just put it on a different heading and everything. Before you know it, the book bust. You understand? It just sell off. See? Because their name may be people more familiarized with their name and not mine. I'm new to the scene. So you have things like that, you know. It's called pressing rights. Yes. Like you have in the music, you have copyright, and you have negotiation with publishing, publishing rights and so forth, and you can just, you know, lease that out. Yeah, you think you make money if you understand how the thing works. So instead of them realizing what the Portuguese have done, them come and say Arab. And if you ask them now to define Arabs, they would tell you the people in the Middle East. Now, my reasoning done enough. You understand? I'm not going any further because a fool wants me to educate them, and them a come headstrong. So my thing finish. You understand? I don't have no more communication with those individuals or that individual because them just shout out, yeah. So it's just like I once say Saxon. You understand? We're not talking sound system, you know, Saxons, right? Them probably shout out England. So me say, so where them come from? See, so you give them an indication of something. So now them say, you understand? So now you know so that them not know nothing, you know, in relation to that topic. Not they don't know nothing in life to that topic. Cause them but you and so forth. And it would be easier for the person to say, listen here, me not know, you know. Saxon. See? Because sometimes people hear things. Them never research that for themselves. They don't know the background of the people, them, or the name. See? Just like when we say Jesus, right? Them, hey, black youth, them out there want kill you for that. And then another lot come and say Yeshua and everything, and they want to kill you for that too. And then you want to say, yo, beside the name, right, the person that you try emulate and everything, well, you talk about, pray tell us what you know about that person or what you've been told about that person, about the attributes of what that person's supposed to be. And them like, where you come from? I say, yeah, well, you know, if the person named X, right, you understand? And you say that they are this, that, and that. What did they do? What you know about them? So you see, strangely enough, everyone that talk about crucifixion and raising from the dead, they don't know, hey, they don't come with nothing else. So later for that reasoning, because it goes into argument, you know. See? Because now you make that person think. Then the next person that call himself Hebrew Israelite, now they're going to go and start regurgitating because they're well schooled. Must give them props for that. They're well schooled. So they're going to go and regurgitate what their teachers and everything have told them. And then they're going to jump all over the book to make you think so that what they're saying now from Revelation, Moses, is this Yeshua. And so, yo, how you get that? And you know what? It's some synonymous documentation that one cannot link to anyone, so them say, got to be him. You see? And then them use some terminology, I was always. You understand? And they're saying that is Yeshua. And so I say, well, hold on. If the Almighty is speaking, allegedly speaking to Moses, how did the Almighty just put this Yeshua in this conversation with Moses when he might tell Moses about the creation? But when you read it now, my brother, the person who is writing this thing, I said the Almighty, and the person then I said them. And them forget all about Moses, and then little more, then find a way of injecting Moses in there, but not by name. By some position. And then your brain start telling you, say, I'm Moses. Your mind. So like me now, I say, keep reading and show me, let me hear, highlight and point out to me when Moses speak to the Almighty. And when this person, somebody else is writing that the Almighty say. So I want to know when the Almighty is saying what the Almighty have to say about his creation. I don't want to hear about a person who is writing what them perceive that the Almighty is saying about them perceive. about the creation. And I don't want that person then to inject that Moses was the one who's receiving. Where you think some is a dumb jackass? Come on, man. Black man, stop it. Mundell. Jah fire burning. That's how we do we thing now. We road. Little more me spin all the distance. See, reading is very important. A lot of people don't read, you know. They don't. They don't. And researching, very important. But then all of that now, like you try cook something, you better understand what you deal with. You understand? Because you could all try cook and you don't have no pot. Furthermore, you don't have a fire. You understand? Yeah. You might not say one thing, but you're not organized. You see? And may I ask the ones them, despite what them I deal with, what life will you lead? What life will you live, intend or trying to live? You understand? What responsibility you're trying to take? Because stop shooting boxes after Al-Islam. I tell you, you're putting yourself in danger, you know? Not from other human beings. Even though we have some ones out there that want thump, you know. But not by human beings, star. When I put on a soul at risk, you understand? Because if you can read in English, read the Quran, the opening, Al-Fatiha, just read it, ayah. And start with the partiality and everything. Just read it and make it soak into your system. Even Rasta, the 7th of repeated verses you look for a long time, you hear about it. Mortimer Plan and all them people that telling about it, like they was telling about the Maccabee and and everybody thinks that Maccabee was a separate book and not a tribe that there's a writing about them and so forth. Yeah? And then you try find the book of the 7 seals thereof. And then when ones them keep this thing going on, a few show them say, watch out, look to Africa, like Garvey said, and you will find these things. Here comes now some people them leave, like Prince Allah and Tapazuki and others. You understand? Left and go America and everything, and sit down and around, and them hear Dr. Z York, you know, the Imam Isa then attack and various other people. You understand? And them come acquainted with the 7 seals. You understand? Now some of them never feel good and comfortable for go back to Jamaica and say, yo, I think the thing is in this book called the Quran. It's the opening of this thing called the Quran in a star. You see? And then another lot them say, watch out, Prince Hammer and all them, and them say, cha, rest with them boy there. I am a Muslim, my name is Muhammad, and you understand? So you had some, yeah, because of conditions and circumstances, them deal with the thing the way that the community and the environment, you understand? And then you had someone that was bold, like our teacher, Prince Buster. I showed him, say, watch out, I'm a Muslim. You understand? And him start to live him life. But him did like not just Muhammad Ali, him like what Elijah Muhammad was pointing out, for the black man. You understand? And everyone should like. But then it not saying Islam. It's saying freedom, yeah? You understand? Rites of passage for the black man. Man like Prince Buster and others now, them say that and them like that, but then remember when Marcus Garvey did bring us to. And then remember what, you understand? And then put all those things together and them soul, their body is looking for religious guidance, faith. That make people them play them little gymnastic games with faith and believing. And the man them turn around and say, yo, you see what? I must lead my life this way. You understand? It resonates with them faculties. Then it resonates with them consciousness. Then it resonated with them spirituality. Because what? Them a live it. Them a taste it. You see? And he wasn't going around being an argumentative brother and trying to find arguments to win an argument. No. Him just investigate, inquire, and read for himself. You understand? What am I saying? He was a Sunni Muslim. Okay, teacher. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy and blessing on your soul, man. Come. What day we are talking about Father Divine. Next thing YouTube, banish it with pure Father Divine. A lot of people don't even know, especially here in England and in the islands. Unless they're up to my mother and my grandmother, them age, and a few of my aunties, them, they don't know who that is. Never hear the word or the title in them life. You understand? So when them listening, I would like some people them to tell it, say what them think they're hearing. Yes, a very wise man. Come in. Now we'll leave that, man. We'll deviate. We'll leave that and we'll go to the tragedies that we have experienced and we'll give real tribute. And yesterday, this was supposed to happen because I'm a brethren, Hugh Mandel, Earth Strong. So, you know what I mean? So it's meant to like come in and tabby Mighty Diamonds and give it a Trev Tribe. Yeah, man. You know it. Oh, come. So there's all these tunes, May I tell you, enjoy yourselves. See? So we have to start proper. You understand? Hold up. Big out, Jai out, Tippertone, come.
Black people, we have been stripped, robbed of our name, our language, and our culture. Beaten, robbed of our religion. Till we wonder, will we really ever love again? Black people, we have been stripped, robbed of our name, our language, and our culture. Beaten, robbed of our religion. Till we wonder, will we really ever love again? Or will we really ever love again? Living in this land, it is pure confusion.
Dread naughty Congo.
All I see is pure frustration.
Dread naughty Congo.
We cannot walk the streets of night in peace.
Dread naughty Congo.
From your dread, they are saying that you are the thieves.
Dread naughty Congo.
Lift up your head, naughty, dread, naughty Congo.
Dread naughty Congo.
Hold up your head, naughty, dread, naughty Congo.
Dread naughty, keep your culture.
Keep your dread.
Yeah, man, them time them at school, you know. I learned the rule. Come. Listen carefully and keenly.
For thousand years, down in Babylon. For thousand years, down in Babylon. Remove your hand, Mr. Backup Man. You're just a black man. Remove your hands, Mr. Backup Man. You're just a black man.
Now my selector. Now hear this. You little spit and chew son boy. You must think you can go by experience I will work. You must think I saw King Selassie I get him crowned. No way. You got to work hard for it. Now bring your little old pan sound, make we lick it down. Come with it.
Oh, I need it. I say me cry for you. Oh, I say me weep for you. Backstabbing, all you can hear. Bank robbing, looting and shooting, money grabbing.
Yeah, you see we? And that's something we are following, or something we grow with. You understand? Yes. You know, come and follow. You understand me? Yeah, and try digest another man's fart. No. Something we grow with. Come.
Oh, I need it. I say me cry for you. Oh, I say me weep for you. Backstabbing, all you can hear.
And the backstabbing we grow with, you know. We are taught the music, that journey. You understand? And that we grow with. Because we are ruled by the street and we still go to school and learn that. You understand me? And we are honor with mother and with father and with grandmother and with grandfather. Yeah. We're not thief and stabbing and trying to get gun. Nah. And go around and sex girl. No. Stop it, boy. We're decent.
Oh, I need it.
Mighty Diamonds in a 12 tribe styles. I will give it to you.
Oh, I say
Yeah,
me weep for you.
Godman style, man.
Backstabbing,
Now you're being here.
all you can hear.
Yeah, we
Bank
teach.
robbing, looting and shooting, money grabbing. Hey. The situation here, it's not pretty. Oh no. Crime and violence take over your city. Yeah. They call over here the garrison side of.
Hear them youth, them attack, all them attack. And them not concerned about the things that is affecting us on a day by day, year by year basis. So you tend to wonder, what is the propaganda them I work with? Come on, man. Seriously, let's be sensible.
Remember when the round says man say
Teach!
time I go train, yeah. Every gully I go run red. Even man
And instead of them go try create some employment, them out there create nice. Stop it, man. Mighty Diamonds continually. Yo, you think semi joking? Come listen. Mighty Diamonds. In a rubber dub style, 12 tribal visual styles, I will tell it to you. Jalof.
Did we came from two different worlds? Why we never seem to get along? Maybe you keep on doing all those wrongs. Then you want me just to understand why.
Yo, woman name? Yeah, I tell you, me not look for him. Come, come. Me mama. Settle.
Did we came from two different worlds? Why we never seem to get along? Maybe you keep on doing all those wrongs. Then you want me just to understand why.
See? So the people that put us to divide ourselves among ourselves. And what little I think I know, I not sit down cordially with some people and expand it and everything. And you understand? So we come like we're in some competition, theological foes. Oh gosh, man. Come, Juvenile.
Oh, juvenile.
Yeah, this tune here, England, I tip it to and put this tune on the map every time tip it on a Christian one dance hall. See? And then one sound that take all we DJ them. Him come follow it. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you see I stereograph, make the thing big. And man, I look upon me and say that my selector them I follow them. No, my selector follow me.
Oh, juvenile.
Cause if it wasn't in my record vaults, how the hell could them do what them I do? Them I follow me, star. Hey, you fool. Yo, Sean Rankin and your family, God bless your soul and forgive your faults continually, may I tell you.
Oh, juvenile, you know I like your style.
Tip us to us.
Juvenile child got me going wild. Juvenile child.
Mighty Diamonds, I will tell you.
Juvenile child got me going wild.
Gussie Clark Productions, I will say.
Like your style. One day, as I was all alone, sitting by myself, wishing for love, then you passed me by, and I could cry.
Upstairs and downstairs. Where they? Come again. Yeah, joke.
It seems like man have changed your mind from civilization.
Yo, Quaker City, Birmingham, and Val Sanders there, Brooklyn. Come, Val. Jermaine, man called Jermaine Production.
It seems like
Mighty
man have
Diamonds.
changed your mind from civilization. That's all I can see.
Listen.
Why war in just city? Why war in just city? Come, it just a run,
Sticky.
fun I go down.
What a wicked pretty.
No man no have no brethren again.
At that way I say, no, some man them push up them face and go on And all of a sudden them say, yo, you's a Muslim. Tell me now, you and me's a Rasta and me's a Christian and all kind of thing. What fool? What fool? Life no so man. Listen. This one goes out to Naya Bingi Aya and 12 Travis. A Rasta, pure Rasta, clean-hearted Rastafari man them. You understand? And women, sister. Listen good man. Come. Settle maestro. Because you know, say without you, me couldn't come over this side here. Come. You know that. You know that. Yeah. And I'm not dirty. Listen.
He that is wise,
Listen.
keepeth his life. He that keepeth his mouth will cause no strife. A wise man is strong, he's a man of knowledge.
Yo, them man, them can't select music like us, you know. Listen, man, come. A idiot. Fools. Listen good. Run away. Dreadlock will stay right over here. Step it.
Not the dread will ever run away. No. Not the dread will ever run away. Marcus Garvey prophesied, said, oh yeah, man I go fighting back against the wall. Oh yeah, it a go bitter when the right time come. Lord, some a go try to treat, and when the right time come.
Yeah, you see Marcia come run straight in and say, yo, where you pull up that tune for? I was just getting involved. You see, because she was getting involved. But yeah, but no. Yesterday also was the remembrance of the Grenfell fire. And as we say on the station, that we don't want the Grenfell to come like the Liverpool something. It get drawn out for years and years and years. And then some of the people them have dementia, some of the people them pass out, and so on and so on. Some of the people even leave the country. You understand? And that was a football disaster. Yeah. So you see, Grenfell now, Grenfell is a racial thing. It's an ethnic thing. It's an immigration thing. See? And a lot of faults in terms of the health and safety. Yes, all of us who work in statutory know the rules and regulation. Very important of health and safety. And HR, them know that. But what people don't realize now is that the head of the fire, she resigned quick sharp. She resigned quick sharp, save her family name. Grenfell Fire. So this tune I play right now, because that was the Mighty Diamonds. This tune I play right now is to show black people them say, watch out, listen man.
Blood and fire. Blood and fire.
Oh, mercy, Lord.
There is no more water throughout the fire.
And all the man they call himself the mayor. Yeah? Him walk down there, you know. Yes. So him know the conditions and circumstances long. And when he was on his duty as a mayor, and him go down there, the people them Yo, the people that want to strip him. See? Okay. Now one would have feel so that since it was his quarter that bring him to this level, he would have go and do justice for the people, but he never did. So to think that he would is a thought loss. You understand? Seriously. That's what that man did.
Tread on the truck and on the truck and on the truck and on the truck and on the line, as I would say. There's a cat around town call himself the Pope.
Hey!
This Pope cat keep on saying, damn, you know, soap is coming, come spirit to war. And I don't know what he say. So Baba stop
There is
talking
no
that
more
and
water
don't you.
to out the fire. There is no more water to out the fire. Let it burn,
Downtown on fires, I would say. And there's no water to hold, no fires out here. No water, hey, what guys? I've got to tell you about the sun, no color, got to, you know. I tell you about the, tell you. Stop it, baby.
to out the fire.
I'm near you at where I
There
can
is
tell
no
you.
more water
Quinte.
to out the fire.
You see, after time, people forget things, you know. Oh, and them call time a healer for certain conditions and circumstances. Yeah.
Blood, 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 blood and fire. Blood, blood, blood and fire.
Mercy, Lord.
There is no more water to out the fire. There is no more water to out the fire. Let it burn, let it burn, let it burn, burn, burn. Blood, 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 blood and fire. Blood, 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 blood and fire.
If I saw a song,
There is no more water to out the fire.
Them take a lot of weaknesses, a lot of people who live there, a lot of people them who were able to give the firemen them access, you know. Access. A lot of those people have been muzzled. You understand? Muzzled. They haven't been able to give their statements up to this point. So you know what happened? You know what happened? Oh.
the arms of flesh will fail you, you dare not trust your own. Wow. See what it bring, see what it bring, whoa. And weeping, wailing, moaning, and I see that tears will what way. Can't find. Ain't no love, no harmony. Ain't no peace for your fellow man. I say,
No justice for your fellow man. And when I get that, and when I get is a lot of hurry come up. I go down a city hall, city hall, and have tea and lunch and all kind of nonsense, and then some money. Yeah. I'm a talk carnival and all kind of thing, man. Gee whiz. You understand? And we still a suffer. See? We get abuse. It take 2 years for the child see. Yo, I tell you, man. So, as a youth now, this is how we used to go on still again, you know. As a youth. Come to big youth.
Sufferer's style in the ghetto, you know. On the sufferer's way. Sky, 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 so the cup get a blow, and the bag and the go. Sky twos, on the sufferer's side. Sky twos, in the ghettos I would say, in the ghettos I would tell you. Sky twos, so the cup get a blow. What that? And the bag and the go. In the ghetto only the strong survive. Some suffers got to take it to the sky twos to stay alive, as I would say. Hey, twos, sky twos. Sky twos, sky twos. Cool off. Sky twos, sky twos. Coming round the ghetto nowadays, I would really. Lord God. Yeah, the cup get a blow, and the bag and the go. If you walking on the road, and then you really buck your toe. I say that life all over. It's a life all over. It's a life forever. The life all over. If your brother hit you down, I see the life all over. Forgive him as I would say. Till the moment the thing is how we play. The thing I know what is I would really, really say. On the sufferer's way, you know. Got to tell you about the sky twos. Sky twos. So the cup get a blow, and you can hear the brother blow. Sky twos and the go. Sky twos. In the early 60s, you don't know it.
Yes, so you see, reggae music, you know, and then a gimmick, you know. Serious thing, man. It's not a gimmick. It's an educational classroom. Yeah, we're going to come back to that now. Educational knowledge. Yes. Yes, Master. We'll come back to you.
He that is wise, keepeth his life. He that keepeth his mouth will cause no strife. Jah will always fulfill.
Righteousness
Bear
must
no
hold
false
them.
witness against thy neighbors, but leave all vengeance unto Jah.
How you
Oh
mean?
yeah, oh yeah. Live for today and not tomorrow.
Righteousness must hold them.
Surely be wisdom of a fool. A wise man is strong, he's a man of knowledge. His wisdom is too wide for a fool.
And righteousness must hold them.
Open up his mouth in evil places.
Give a bow.
Leave all vengeance unto Jah.
Stop do
Oh
wrong.
yeah, oh yeah. He that is wise,
Righteousness must hold them.
that is life. He that keepeth his mouth
Yo, sticky, sticky.
will cause no strife. He that is wise, he that is wise.
Yeah, man. Righteousness must hold them. No matter what them try to do. You understand? No matter what them try to say. You see? I tell you, righteousness must hold them. Them.
Right now, Lord, warrior, good warrior, you are warrior, you are believer.
See, I have people them a push up them chest and I go on and speak bad words and all kind of something, and then put all their defense, all their thoughts in a gun. See, they never created life, but yet still they're prepared, mentally prepared to take life. Could you imagine? And they have police officers that behave the same way, and yet still them have jurisprudence, huh, that's supposed to curtail them in a particular manner to address society and to be honorable people within society and protect society from vices. Hoy. So when you see the thing switch and turn somewhere, you have to ask yourself, wait, what on earth is happening? You see? And you have all these young old man them taking these young people them and I talk about Islam and this, and they don't understand struggle. Yeah, joke. And them I go through struggle every day enough for them life in a them. And they just don't want to understand that. You see? So like me's a person just forward up, Cause jihad is struggle. Feasibility. All human beings on this earth, from the day we come out of our mother's womb, we're there in a struggle. See? So that struggle now we have to understand right from wrong, wrong from right. See? And then the struggles to survive as a living being. Yes. And a struggle to learn. And then a struggle to make attempts to try and achieve a way of life, which is to have food, clothing, and shelter, and so on. And then create a family. You understand? Yes, create a family and so forth and keep building. Struggle. See? So every day that we rise up, we have to give thanks because millions, and one day we will face that too. We may not rise. You understand? And we did with the eye open. And there are many who pass. And a whole heap of duress and stress and pain and misery. Struggle. Yes, man. Jihad. Feasibility. You understand? But then when them I read them, they like them want to tell us that we are said that the prophet was a saint and we are saints. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala instruct him to fight, defend. Defend yourself against your rivals, against predators, against aggression. Allah God Almighty hate aggression. Yes, what I say, hate, aggression. But the world present aggression as a big thing because the one who are present are the aggressor, you know. Supposed to be part and parcel of this particular club and everything's all right. So they go beat up Iraq. You understand? They go beat up Iraq and they go beat up, mash up all the people them in Afghanistan and take what they want and do what they want to do and make the pipe them go where they want them for go and make the herring go where they want. Yo, listen here. You understand? And these are bullies. This is aggression. No, aggression is staring them in them face by them own people them that look just like them and them figure out something. And what them I figure out? Them figure out for tax everybody that's living. That's outside of them so-called circumference of power. You understand? Our worldwide political dominance. And 2 years, nearly 3 years, we all are suffering, we all are frightened and looking at this COVID pandemic. And all of a sudden, it gone some other place in Europe and people are sending guns and missiles and all kind of armory and utilities and everything. And then their own people are leave them country in England and other places in America. And I go join these people and say, yo, we support them. But when the Muslim youth them decide, yo, you know what, we are going to Syria and we not like what these people are doing, we're going to go to Iraq and, yo, the people them start say, yo, are you Muslim first? Are you British? And yo, them put law, them change law, them make it difficult for those people who went already to be able to come back. But no, it's a racial thing. God, the ex-soldiers, even old ones, them, and young ones that want to be mercenaries and so forth, they have taken upon themselves to gather up some weapons and everything and go there. I tell you, man, terrible. Now you have the underside of this thing, yeah. These young blacks, instead of them just look for Africa and learn something positive and look at how they're living their lives and share. Them are come with this barrage on Muslims. When them now attack we women and say, yo, we can't see them, we want to see them, them feel so that we have brutalized them, make them scared, so them have to dress that way. And then another lot turn around and say, listen, this is our country, democracy, so we don't want to say one. So I'm saying, so wham to the nuns. Why not go to the Pope and say to the Pope, yo, how come you have nuns and your people them a deal with man? What's going on? If that be the case, make the nuns them look sexy, innit? And how come you don't interfere with your nuns? The nuns them have on a particular cap and long frocks like the suffragettes. No problem. My grandmother and mother still dress like that. You understand? And the garments them very nice. You understand? Yeah. You have some men out there have some serious difficulties. And they have some black men who go turn around and tell you that the Muslims were insecure people. But when the thing reach them doorstep, now them say, boy, I wish I never said that, you know. You understand? Cha.
Have mercy, God the Almighty, have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy, beg you make me find myself worth.
See? So with the mercy there. Yeah? And I know the words them, you know. But you see, to implement them, to apply them to your lifestyle, whatever that could be or should be, according to your vision. You're not working with that. You work with the shooting arrows everywhere, and you're not Cupid. Maybe you're cute, I don't know, and I don't want to know.
trouble, trouble now. Whoa, no. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, stop, Scooby-Doo. Whoa. Never trouble, trouble now.
See, a problem you're having every time you do them things, because people like me will come after you, know. And the worst thing about the whole thing is that, you see, I'm a Muslim, right? But me I deal with a regular thing on a day by day basis, you know, how people are live and go on.
He's in the place. Whoa.
And I'm doing it because I can, and I'm doing it because I know the way a lot of us live. You understand? So if me can reach you that way there, or that way where I'm try to reach you, it's for you to overstand. You understand me? It's you to overstand. And then you turn around and say, you know what happened? That man there guide me, you know, give me a vision to look at something more serious, which is what? Accept responsibility for life.
Wadada, salamta. Well, yes. Move it.
And that we grew up doing. You understand? Now we have to look back, reflect, and ask ourselves, how far did we come? What is it that we have attained over the evolution of time? What? For me to raise a child, for go out there now and land-base everybody and still not live and can't live and find it very difficult to even read for him name or her name? You understand? And all they want is some money for him? You're joking, man. That's a loss, a waste. Not in the child, you know. In the parent, myself. Listen.
Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. Rumors of war, near and far. Rumors of war, everywhere you go. People are fighting instead of uniting, fighting.
And at that, may I try to say, no, and these elders, black men, these elder black men that is educating and misinforming these young ones now. Huh? What? You never hear the sound. Listen to them lyrics there carefully now. I tell you, man. 3 bars, you know. Listen.
Everywhere you go, people are fighting instead of uniting, fighting against their foe. But how can you stop them unless you can swap them? Your life or their own. They are fighting for survival, fighting for a better life. But war is not the answer, no. Only love can conquer now.
At that one I need to teach them. I met the pastor them come join you know. Come, listen.
Deliverance of God. Deliver me from my enemy,
And what's the enemy? The enemy is wrong information. Seriously, wrong information. And the people them who take our ancestors and put us in a bondage. And now we're the children of them. And we're here. You understand? So it's repatriation for ourselves. And mental liberation for ourselves. And that, if you fall short of that, we are idiot. Foolish. You understand? So we are going now to institutional knowledge. Yes. We drop it the other day and we're gone and we can come back and everything. You see? So institutional knowledge, a combination of experiences. Yes. And the experiences are coming from your elders. You understand? And disseminating this form of experience and evolution and knowledge is empowering. But we don't have an institution. We lack institution. We have to give praises to those who have supplementary education are run on a Saturday. Some of them is even strong that them can start on Friday evening and go straight to Saturday. You understand? So the experiences is very valuable. And information is education. I don't care how a man try or a woman try, twist it upside down and inside out. That's what it is. It's formulated by human beings. And then it is taught by human beings. You understand? And it's absorbed by human beings with clarification, with clarity, if we so desire. So being here in England, we should embrace knowledge. And then we should embrace ourselves to look at this knowledge and express ourselves in a forum that we can make clear what values within that knowledge base, what is valuable within that knowledge base for our progression and our moving forward, our development. Simple. Simple. Now, values is very important. Critical thinking is extraordinarily important, extremely important. But in all of this processing, there's a word that's also used called data. Data experiences. Data experiences. This is the young people's tool now, where they can go into the database and look back and dig up a form of information at a blink of an eye and just make it real in terms of presentation in front of a mass proportion of people. You understand? In a hurry. This is information technology. And these are the skills that our teenagers, our young people them have available to them. Okay, so what are we doing as a people? Are we processing these things? Are we being productive? Are we really looking at how we can secure, support, develop our children, our people in the diaspora for tomorrow's tomorrow? It's not today, it's tomorrow's tomorrow. Very important, extremely important. So our approach has to be meaningful and purposeful and has to be consistent. We have to have that form of approach. Not that short-term approach and run down to the mirror, run out to the race relation and all these sympathizers and collect some money and stifle what it is that should be happening. And this is where we have failed. This is where we have failed as a people. Now, critical analysis of all our doings is what we haven't done. You understand? Reflect on our past and look at our present and make attainments. Yes, I tell you. That's why we can't work with a pastor. Pastor supposed to be a shepherd. Shepherd have responsibility for the flock and cannot relinquish his responsibility, his duty towards the Almighty and looking after the people within this community, in its proximity. It's a given. It's very important. Things are creating problems for people. No, knowledge is what we do with knowledge. You know, we encourage the thought and develop. what we call today historians, researchers, scientific people with scientific curiosities. They're not scientists. They have scientific curiosities. They have electronic curiosities. You understand? They have sound curiosities, filter curiosities. And we have religious curiosities. Yes. Very important. Very important. So now to organize ourselves is the key thing, right? So instead of going into our differences and obtaining knowledge, we should go to a commonality and expressing our own realization and understanding and accredit ourselves based on trust, and then exemplify what it is that we think we know, given the space that we are living within, whether it is in Birmingham, London, Leicester, Manchester, or Leeds. You understand? As a people, by this time, we know we have a lot of skillful people, very talented people, but cannot be seen. But we are skillful people. We cannot see the talent within ourselves. That's why we go around like rogues. And we are exploited by other organizations and the host nation itself, perpetuating racial disparities day by day, all the time. Because we're ineffective in organizing ourselves and coming together. We are. So when you listen to the songs we play now, it's all about people. It's all about the journey that we've taken. It's all about the messages that came out of those vocalists' mouths, that they see in the surroundings and the social space. Not somewhere outside in the moon and the galaxies. No. Right here. You understand? And looking at our culture values and instilling them, reminding us, don't slip. Yes, don't slip. Stay on board. Don't make the bad people them offend you. Don't make the bad people them make you turn and follow them. Don't make the money grabbers them. You understand? Yeah. And that came through music. Our music. Not music that's been now captured. Our people them now being captured by Western theology. Did I say theology? Yes, it has. Yeah. A disturbance. And what have we done? We have disrespected the wound that bore us. So we have no respect for the female. No respect for the female. And now the females are used to tarnish us. Because we have been ill-treating them. And we call them a lot of derogatory names. You understand? And now the people them that want to change the parameters of God, now have our women, not have them in their vision, and have them. And I use them against we. Yes, whether they're running or singing. And even some of our men that we look up to and think, say, yo, this is a breakthrough, man. Because after losing, after Garnet Silk gone and everything, we seem like, whoa. You understand? And then putting a good appearance, but my gosh, man, something serious is happening. Right? So it's not all about the knowledge. It's all about the exploitation at the same time. But if you don't have the knowledge, the exploitation will just naturally happen. And like I said, the knowledge and education is information. You must be well informed. Must be well informed. Explicitly, you understand? And we must be willing to cooperate and organize ourselves among ourselves and love being among ourselves. So now we can create employment, yes, based on our needs. And we can create facilities based on our needs, like medical assistance, like food provisions, like advice and information counseling, like education. Yeah. And that would bring us so close together. We'll spend more time loving our presence. Yes, and not being divisive among ourselves. So, who manages all this? Our attitudes, our behavior, our morality. It doesn't need a primary manager. No, it's our attitude, our morality, our mannerisms that manages this. See? So these people them now who coming now and throwing all these, trying to throw Johnny come lately aspersions onto Al-Islam. Please, have a word with us, man. We live. You understand? We're not just dead, we're not dead a look fame. We live. You understand? We live. But just don't make one bad move about you try to create some kind of something, especially try to interfere with our daughters or our wives. You run up in a trouble. Some serious trouble, and you may not survive. Trust. Now you understand the other side of jihad, feasibility. You understand? Because you go over and above, yeah, are restricted, then you will be paid for it severely. You understand? So, if a person in society break the law, whether it's knowingly, intentionally, or other, they should expect to pay the price when being found out. Yes, that's the law. So stay within the law, the parameters of the law, do right, everything is good. Interfere with when they concern you, yeah, do wrong. And you can't turn around and say you didn't know. What do you mean you didn't know? What your hand was doing there? Where did the action judged by your intention? How did that happen? Ask your pastor, man, because the pastor them know that, you know. But yet still him see my wife, and him lust after her, and him have him wife. The pastor sees somebody else's daughters, and him have him daughters, and yet still he want he does interfere with them because they're young and rosy and like cherry. What happened to him? Is that a failure of man? Yes. Should that be a righteous man? No. Should that be a follower of God? Man? No. Should that man be able to correct himself? Yes. Then the question is, why doesn't them? Why don't they do that? Because they might work with death, crucifixion, and resurrection. Them not feel so that them gonna get charged for any guilt, anything wrong, you know. Them feel say, yo, here what? This Jesus died for all them sins. Where you think the world is like this? They might perpetuate that nonsense. So them said, I'm gonna do what I have to do, you know, what I want to do. You understand? I'm gonna just do what I want to do, how I want to do it. And then when me dead, none of God, me gonna get resurrected. I saw them think. So how is society shaped? How is your faith shaped? Your religion, your group, and all of these things. Deal with those matters, most importantly, and leave Islam or Muslims alone. You can have a fair discussion with us about our life. And we will say, here's the Quran, read it. Yes, read it. But don't try and read it and turn around and say, watch out. We need to interpretate that something there. Nah, you deal with your Bible people them. Islam is not like that. And not, a lot of nasty things is coming too. You understand? And we will overcome them. Because it's not we. It's other people that might do these things. You understand? Because they have the resources to do those things. And they fear not God. You understand? So here what now? We want even my sister to look at this now. Them say that Jesus, this person, this title, was buried. That's not true. Jesus, that whoever that name belonged to, was not buried. Why am I going here anyway? See, I'm so obsessed, right? But let me just say this. It said he was buried. But he wasn't buried. Joseph of Arimathea, I always have a problem pronouncing that last part of his title, Joseph. Right? So it makes a serious distinction between all these Josephs, because there's quite a few Joseph around, right? And then they want to say that one of the Joseph them, is it Joseph or James? One of them is supposed to be this Jesus, his brother, and so forth. But nevertheless, this person asked the Roman Senate for the body. Now listen, it is Rome, the Romans who allegedly, following their thing, that's crucified, imprisoned, questioned, sentenced, and then sentence this person to death. And him never killed nobody, you know. It's a strange thing, you know. Because you got to go back and look at their law. And you see that there's no way, no reason to crucify this person, any persons. But then, the senator of that region asked the people who did not like this man, who were meant to be Yahudis, what shall we do? And them say, crucify him. But them never want crucifixion like what the Romans were doing for people who also broke laws and everything, a certain degree of laws. Them wanted him crucified and put to death. That was a distinction that they requested. So we hear in a day book now that Pilate say, yo, hear what? I wash my hand of all this, you know, because I can't find no guilt in the man. But you're saying that him same is God. So now the plead was, the people, them I said to the rest of the people, here what? We can't work with Pilate now. We have to go over him. And them get a demonstration and a progression and a procession that seemed to show a majority of that society in that space wanting this man to be crucified to death. So the Roman Senate and everybody say, yo, this is what happening, you know. The people, they must say such and such. And those actions that request was put into action. So here come now, someone is requesting for the body of that man. Now, he was granted the body, allegedly. So, he wasn't buried. He was placed in a tomb. He was treated in a way, in a manner that was not known to the massive within that community, or that society, that environment. Yes. But ministers and Christian scholars, they don't want to deal with that. They don't want to deal with that because they know what we're saying and they know what happened. It wasn't no Christ, no Jesus that was buried. It was his words, his actions, his deeds that was shut away from the people. It was his words, his deeds, and his actions that was closed away from the people. Because when you go look in these testaments, you find this Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and then this guy called Paul, little more. I take from all of them, and I say, when I say, based on him must say that this is what he thinks that they were espousing to, and and tear, and all of that, cutting and pasting here and there. You understand? And he never met Christ. He don't know nothing about Christ or Yeshua or Jesus or whatever you understand? So this tomb, no, read the story of the tomb and how it was unveiled, how it was amplified, what all the explanations around this tomb, and who was at this tomb, and who graced the tomb. Yeah? You understand? Read all of that, and then you see, well, boy, Hollywood could never write a script like that. Never, even now. And me I say that. Don't bother look for someone to tell you, even Gina Jennings. Don't look for someone to tell you. Read it yourself, carefully, and say, hold on a minute. They keep saying he was buried, but he was placed in a tomb. Okay? And who was at this tomb? And who was this Joseph? What did he do after that? And why didn't Mary consult him? What happened? Huh? Was he associate? Was he, what kind of connection him had with this man? Or involvement with this man? Now, know that a tomb, what was called a tomb then, is what we are called safe. No. A safe, you know. Yeah, somewhere that's relatively safe. You understand? Yeah. And you can go to some cemetery and see tombs. Oh, yeah, man. You have to have some serious money. But not you who dead, you know. You who dead could have the money, but leave it to me to send you off that way. You understand? And you can see them in many cemeteries here in England. Yes, today. So we are say institutional knowledge. Seek it. Let's work with it. Develop ourselves. Share information, informative information, especially looking at Africa and looking at the journey. And let's develop an infrastructure in England while we're here, so that we can support our children for tomorrow's tomorrow. So may I see this thing.
Make me strong, make me strong.
Hey, what you do it? You understand? It's very, very important. Right? Very important. And then we have critical knowledge, you know what I mean? It's in. So what I say, we have to leave this place sometime alive. And we are say alive, God willing. You understand? And those ones out there, don't let Google tell you jihad. Don't let some Christian person tell you jihad. Read what the Quran says about struggle. Jihad, feasibilillah. So you have jihad to exist in life. Wake up in the morning, go asleep at night, and pray to God that you wake up in the morning and go through life struggles. Right? You understand? That's what all human beings do. That's what all living species does. We struggle. You understand? The ant, the bees, the dog, the cat, everything. You understand? But then we also have to protect ourselves. See? We have to protect ourselves. That's important. We don't just go out there and create wars and friction with people. So jihad is very big to try to understand and recognize. And you have to understand something, you know. Your English and your definition and all of these things that you all do, and your interpretation, your translations and all of these things, is what humbugging all of you. Zane, seriously. So you have to look at us now, who were raised and were taught through theological education in schooling, and then we come and learn Arabic, not even American Swahili, no, Arabic, see, and digest that in a short space of time in our lives, and then apply it, then try to apply it in our life. You understand? And then accept responsibility of ourselves within the framework of Al-Quran, which is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's guidance for mankind. What other way can I put it? So if you want to test me, come and spend 3 days with me, or invite me to your quarters for 3 days. It doesn't matter, right? But I must prefer that you're open about it and just say, yo, here I am. Can I come and spend 3 days with you and your family? And I say, welcome. 3 days, no longer. You understand? And if you don't feel good with that one, I can come to your abode. You understand? Whether they're in a jungle or 3 days, me want to come. Yes. Seriously. I saw it stay. Yeah. Not nowadays. I saw it stay. Al-Islam, Muslims. The real deal. And there's no man, no human being that is a God among us or can take on the attributes of God among us. So dash that one aside. You understand? Dash that aside. See? And there's no hypocritical notions and backdoor dealings in this. None. All them stories I get about Noah and, well, what someone I tell that did no. When I work with that, and all the thing with Bathsheba and all the things with David, no. Seriously, that's man in his foolishness. It has nothing to do with our beloved prophet David, alayhi salam, or Noah, alayhi salam. No. Right? And our Isa, alayhi salam, you see, we have the Injil of Isa, alayhi salam. You come read the Quran and you know how to live life in reference and in vision of Isa, alayhi salam. You see? And you will never fail in accepting the last prophet, Muhammad, peace and blessing upon the prophet of Al-Islam. Yes, to which him brought Al-Quran. You see? The Quran was given to him to give to us. The Quran was not something Muhammad publishing. So remove them nonsense from your faculties or your mindset. See? It's very clear. So when you try to look for some erroneous nonsense in the Quran, and you can't find it now, you try to say that Muhammad wasn't a virtuous person. What you know about Muhammad and who you talk about? You see, first you have to indicate to us who you're speaking about. And you have to give us an induction before we can work with that. That's for Muslims across this universe, not the play people them that we're not trying to say that we're not dealing with. Come on, man. Seriously.
What you want to do when I'm leaving? What you want to do when I'm
So we have to watch Grenfell and see what comes out of that. We have to pay close attention, serious close attention to what is developing there. Yes? And we have to be rebels for our cause, you know. Seriously.
Over the years, black people been living in pain. And over the years, we all been feeling the strain.
Jihad.
But the time has come when we all must see the light. We've been buried down here in the dark for so long. Martin Luther been preaching about humanity. It is true. Marcus Garvey been preaching about equality. Weak heart did not love to hear them kind of man talk. Oh no, they'd congregate and sound like dogs apart. Cheer up, black man, you know the battle is won.
With integrity. You understand? Seriously, with integrity. And we just need to espouse that. And surely, God Almighty will back us and support us. Because God will. But we have to be doers of right. Not right and wrong mixed together. No, man, that thing stinks.
I appeal to Jah to visit earth one day, to right the wrongs that manifest in man to stay. Man a kill man fi woman love, man a kill man fi dunza, man a kill man fi peace a land, man a kill man fi nothing at all. Let me tell everyone, it a go dread in a Babylon. Let me tell everyone, say, it a go dread in a this ya land. The youth on ya said them a jaja, but I know that them a jester. For when righteous man used to trot this land, they never keep up no muster. Let me tell everyone, it a go dread in a Babylon. Let me tell everyone, it a go dread in a Babylon. Man a kill man fi woman love, man a kill man fi dunza, man a kill man fi peace a land, man a kill man fi nothing at all. Let me tell everyone, it a go dread in a Babylon. Let me tell
You know what's ironic also? Man fight for land. Man kill mother and father and brother and uncle and cousin for land. And land is where all of us, the earth, all of us reside after the time. Yeah, I tell you. Work it out. What a hard road for travel, you know. And a mighty long way to go. World, land.
Travel up the old rough road to find my breed, to find my breed. Call so loud, search all around. No one could hear my cry. They call me now creation, Prebana, Prebana, Prebana. They call me now creation, Prebana, Prebana, Prebana. Creation rebel, they call me. Wanting more for I told you, right told you, yeah. For I told you. Wanting more for I told you. Punch you on my feet, yeah. Pants to my waist, yeah. Pants shirt on my back. It's gone, it's gone.
Now my selector. Now hear this. You little spit and chew son boy. You must think you can go by experience I will work.
Guidance.
Fret not yourself, my brother. Worry not yourself, my sister. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rockin' time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Rockin' time. Rock now, children. Right? Yeah. First you must know the time, children. High is time. High is time. High is the time. Yeah. Rock. Let it tip it off your fingers on the arm. I get it so loud and clear. I get it so loud and clear. Yeah. Don't call up yourself, my brother. Don't call up yourself, my sister. Yeah. Get some soul. Move in the groove. Mean it for sure.
In the road, Chesley.
Inna the road, I hold that down there, inna the road. Them ignorant and dark, I walk with your long gun and sword, boy. I'm go dead inna the road, boy. The government cannot afford. Be a devil strategy plan out from board. Some of them are walking time bomb ready to explode. Look out for them. Be a black them ashamed. Them are walking dead.
And we still have that behavior among police. Yes, and law officers. So a little more me play earlier, we play one version of this one here. Come, original piece. Come. See? How that could be possible? Somebody would tell you, say, God dead. And you people are crazy, man. And you listen to the people them. Yo! Melody. Well, go here. Guidance. got, look out, front room. Used to call black chat front room. Yeah. The other day, them had some technical problem. Even, hey, yo, it mentally affected me, But the technician and the ownership and everything, I mean, they were on the case and sort all of them something out. So look up online, black chat, No, not black chat, front room. You understand? And get involved. You understand? Because we work with a European community and then worldwide in a diaspora community. Yeah, man. Yeah, front room. Excellent provision. You understand? So make it a date, make it a time, and don't be late, and contribute, and make it great. Yeah, did I say all of that? Yeah, the people, them nice, man. I tell you, they're nice. You know what I mean? But I was feeling away.
Tomorrow is another day, a day we lie 2 miles away. Tomorrow is another day, a day we lie 2 miles away. Tomorrow can bring you sorrow, tomorrow can bring you pain, tomorrow can bring you things that you always dreamed of. Tomorrow can bring you sorrow, tomorrow can bring you pain, tomorrow can bring you things that you always dreamed of.
Yeah, man. You see, the incident with Tabby and many other people and the teachers and the pastors and the school children them and so forth, all of them things that can be avoided. See? But when I have no good leadership, no good leadership. See? That's it. All those things can be avoided when I have no good leadership. And then we have people that just feel to be important and just go around with aspersions here, there, and everywhere, making themselves popular for a second and so forth. You understand? And then some other people them justify their existence by just grabbing money off of all of us who want to see some prosperity, who want to see repatriation, who want to see the African liberation. That's it. But them same people them exploit us with good words, grab with money, and do not a damn thing in 20-something years and rare. So they're just opportunists. Seriously. And they're our own people, And unless we flag that ship down, either steer it aright or make it wreck. Because that's what a lighthouse is there for. You understand? Help navigate a ship from wrecking. Yeah? So it's either we help them to navigate correctly or we allow them to crash. You understand? And sink. And where they come like Jonah, come swallow them up or not, it's God for them. Serious thing. Because they're not helping us. And any persons who think that's the case, you're sadly mistaken. Sadly mistaken, because you're not reflecting on your life, where you are at, where you were, and where you're at. And knowing that the same trauma, the same excited conversation is what has been ringing through your ears up to now. And nothing has changed. Not a damn thing. And our condition as a people remains the same. 1 in 2 get fortitude because through the education and then work such and such place and them drive this and that and all these losses for things. And even our women don't look African. Our women look European black looking, black skin, dark skin, European images. Oh, ignoronious is that. Blonde head black African woman, brunette gray hair, pink hair. Hey, yo, you understand? And then want to hear like goat and horse. I mean, come on. Where's the love for them for them ancestors? And you people, a lot of you talk Kemet and this and that and the other. And you not steer your sisters, them are right. And even some of your brethren, them, your man friend, them, that bleaches and, yeah, joking stuff, seriously. Leave Islam, leave the Muslims alone. If you don't have something clear and succinct, not to refute, to ask we about our responsibility within our lives and our institution called home and marriage and all them something. They leave us alone, star. Later for your foolishness. And those of you who keep pointing at this Arab thing, go Saudi Arabia, man. That's where you find today's elect. God bless, sir. I'll get your money and go World Cup. Come, man. Leave Al-Islam and Muslims alone, man. You have nothing else to do. Try and be responsible for yourself. And find who Jesus is. You understand? Find who that is. You see? Yeah. To go Africa now and see your brothers and sisters, your elders, and ask them some questions, seriously, pertaining to our existence before slavery. You understand? Seriously. And know something about the morality, some about the food, some about the language. You see? It's very, hey, that would be so tremendous. Education. Tremendous. You couldn't put a value upon that. Life itself.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Did we came from two different worlds? Why we never seem to get along?
So it's the guidance to y'all, because what I really want to do, and, honor my brethren, Hugh Mandela and so, I never do, because I still attack and react and, and everything. So, we have the guidance still, Mighty Diamonds, and we're not going to hear them again. Live, I see them again live. It's painful, I tell you. We don't know that young boy, how he carry himself. I tell him, I don't know how him do it. How he's going to do it. I tell you, you might as well follow your father. Serious thing.
Poor and needy. I say me cry for you. Oh, I say me weep for you. Backstabbing, all you can hear. Bank robbing, looting and shooting, money grabbing. Hey. The situation here, it's not pretty. Oh no. Crime and violence take over your city.
See, and policeman and soldier not do nothing about it. So we have to guidance we're going, for real. Because when we continue to do this thing, we're getting to a different tempo. And once we get into that tempo, other things start happening. And them things are not supposed to happen because we are say out. Yeah. So, as a people, we are going through and everything. We have to understand, that it's we in this time can control what is for us. You understand? And we can do a lot of things, but we have to do that collectively. We mustn't do that disjointed. It's got to be done collectively. I'm telling you. I'm not ask a person, I tell a person. We have to do it collectively. And things will be just beautiful. So, Luciano, them say we never play yet. Yeah, I hear man say today he play the most Luciano, and it's true. Jaro.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. Life gets so hard at times, and I don't know where to go. No. Sometimes I feel like giving up, but God knows I keep trying my very best, trying to find a peace of mind. I see time is the master. A time has no measure, and God just taking one day at a time. Soon I'll leave my troubles behind. Maybe I'm just a dreamer, hoping for better to come. From day to day, I'm always on the run, looking for a peace of mind, hoping to find a better way. I say time is the master. A time has no measure, so I'm just taking one day at a time. Soon I'll leave my troubles behind. I say Jah is the master, and He rules everything. If I continue to serve Him, yes, I know that I will win. Boy, Lord. With a spirit of noble endurance, I will continue, and I won't give up until the ending of my day. Maybe I am a dreamer, but I must find a better way, some way, someday. I say time is the master, a time rules everything, and I just take it one day at a time. Soon I leave my trouble behind.
Yes, people, we just need to understand what I'm saying. Seriously, institutional knowledge. So, to bring that into fruition, we need effective execution of organizations and structures and develop some framework which is based around relationships and responsibility and critical thinking. Yes! And inspire our young people them that they're excellent as people, human beings on this earth. See? And that opportunity awaits them because the resources are there. See? Yes. And they must start from a premise of confidence. Confidence. Yeah, I tell you. See? And just continue to progress. Yeah, you have some sloppy days and hard months and so forth, but it's a struggle of life. You understand? And the fact that we are going to be there, see, the collective is there. Lord have mercy to facilitate all of these things. See, so we keep on striving and striving for excellence, and through the grace and the mercy and the pleasures of God that we experience every day, every moment, every second, we will be prosperous. But we must not forget patience and perseverance, and must not forget our morality, morals, you see, so we can be a dignified, respectful people, no matter where we go and among whoever. So say, God bless everybody. Salam alaikum rahmatullahi barakatuh. We're gone. Yes.